I want to do some experiment and test in the Protege to one the topic or questions that last for quite a period of when I used the Protege. So if you got chance to watch my earlier video, like is the Protege tutorial using the Pizza O, or some other Protege tips or ontology tips, you may notice is I'm primarily demo or use one single ontology built by Protege, or maybe I import from the other source. So the single ontology means within this ontology, all the classes is under one thing, and I built the individual under the multiple classes. And then we can also have the object property, data property, but all the relationships is within one file. You can save that as one O file or RDF file. But the one interesting the topic is if your ontology is growing bigger and bigger, and how you can handle that still in just one file. Definitely it's still possible or feasible, but today I want to see is how is like the relational database. If your database is getting larger and larger, is you may think about the split database or split table. So for the ontology, in the right part is that today I want to make some tests and also demo to you is those practice results to see is whether I can use the multiple ontology and then this deal that within Protege. So here is our illustration, which I will build this testing from the scratch. This green, the box green, the circle is I would like to treat as three separate ontology. So I will use my YouTube published the videos as a sample. So in the middle is the primary ontology is my work. So my work is have two the main class. One class is definitely is the video list name or video list in YouTube. So that I could treat that as a class. Then there's every different video series will be our instance. And another work is some the video class the series. I have certain the source control, so I may have the GitHub or GT's those repository to manage those source code. So those are those mapping to the video of those source code, and that is can be the video source instance, and that can be the source at this repository. So for this primary ontology, I may have two the classes and the multiple instance. And if I keep using one single ontology, that's still workable, because my video may link to certain the source book. I can create a book classes and try to make our source from there's a relationship as the object relationship to the book. But since this book can be more generic, it can support those video. It can be also support other field purpose. Like is in some of my another video is I'm interested in doing the research on this Chinese tradition medicine area. So that's also include a lot of books. So to me, is books can be a separate domain. Is within my current video, the videos in published is I can show is primarily they come to some technology books. So I can link to that as a class. It can be go to some maybe a medicine books, traditional medicine books, Western medicine books, or even there's some literal books. So that books may have a broader view, so it's not suitable if I just put that into this video-related work, the ontology. So that's why is I want to test is if I create books as another ontology, how my this published work ontology can use that. As the same concept is so every video they have some the field related. Either is talking some the developing a development language I can create as a class, or is like some publishing the tactic like is LaTeX. Is for this scientific publishing. It's not a developing tool. And also there's some other is a modeling tool, or some other is a visualization tool. So from the field, we can build this also the different classes, and then we have those the instance like is Python as one development language, C as another, C++, the Java or JavaScript, or maybe that's not, and have a lot of others. And we have maybe we can build this framework. We have the enterprise architecture tools. So those are the field. So it can be also broader than what I already have the published video. So I want to treat that as our third ontology. Then it's with my middle ontology. I just link to certain the subset of that. So then it's I can get flexibility. It can serve my middle the main purpose, but I can separately maintain my another ontology for multiple books, and also the third ontology for different fields. So those are the idea is if I can manage them separate, I can manage the different knowledge in the different pace. But I need them to be synchronized. If I load these books into my works ontology, if I do the change on the books ontology, I need to know is how this impact my middle, the combined ontology. So that is the some powerful features I expect Protege can provide to us. So let's do some demo from scratch to you altogether, and to see how that work. Let's switch to Protege. So here within the Protege, my version. So first is already upgrade to 5.6.3. I suppose it's the latest version. So and then the here I opened this PISA-O, the ontology. So that is a single ontology. And if what the single means is we only have all thing, and within that is we have all the food related for pizza. And you can see here we have a pizza, we have base, we have topping. So that's huge. Not huge, too huge, but it's good, big enough. And we have all the spices, and we have the object properties, data, not data properties. So that all the relations you can deal with that is within this single ontology. So for us, let's now try to create our new ontology. So let me just do our new. Let's create a folder. So here, within this the GitHub side is I have this ontology, this repository, and let's under the working I create our test. So all my three target ontology, I would like to make that into the test folder. So do you want to open the ontology in current? No. So I will create our new one and stop, close the old one. So for this first one, so now is we can see that's already 3. Also, let's keep that, and let's see. So this is the publisher, published work. So we put this as my first ontology, and do this and save. Just use this RDF format and go to your ontology folder. Working text. So it's the published works. Just the work. Keep all file. Based on our idea is let's putting this in right, and we want to create something. So like let me put that in the left. So in the class, so what I want is I have one video list. So videos. Let's see. So videos. That is my first class, and then another just assembly we see is the sources, source control, or maybe we can call that is better. It's a repository. I think maybe we don't need to use this plural. Yeah. So change is show. Change all type. Now it's show the class ID. So that is some preference. I think we can do this. Use the new ontology. Let's see the name. New entity. With this RNR and the customer label. User supplied name, so you need to switch this, otherwise it's generate this ID. So now if you can use Control U, it's still. Let me see the rename, change, show full name. Let's leave that. So I will create our individual. So first, let's see. So just checking my video list. So from here, so maybe it's, my first one is doing math. So let me create our individual. So doing math with Python. So that is one individual. And then second, maybe we see it's Archi2 practice. It's Archi assurance. And I also have this AHA-C. So AHA-C language. Yeah, so let's just create 3 of that. And for the GitHub, so for this, let's see. So we have this doing math with Python. So I create that as well. So doing math with Python. And this AHA-C. So AHA-C. So let's just make this two, not link this all the 3. So that is what I want to link to here. So I can make this relationship. So if I make entity and object, I create source controlled. Controlled at. So we know is so we can make the domain. So domain is coming from the video with this one, and just we can have the sum, and then we go to this range is this one and repository. then we can make some the definition. So for our video, so C, for example, so I add our new the assertion for this one. So source controlled at. So I will get this. Let me see. So C. So if I make, let me save that. So I think this I can get from here. So if I'm making sure I have this C, you can see they have this source controlled at this C repository. So that is my this first I implemented this relation. So, but let's now is go to our new, not open in the current. So let me see here. I have let me create maybe this book, this one, so book with the tag book. So here is the second one. So let me put that is books. Oh, not this one. I want to change this. Yeah, that's good. So I know it's we want to make our book ontology. So let's save that. Also, like this is books. So within this, I may have some class. So one is this tag book. Oh, not this. And maybe it's the tradition Chinese medicine books. And maybe I will have another is I want to have the interest is science fiction books. Normally it's science fiction, we can see it's a science fiction. So and within here is let's create our the individual. So that is we can see is C language. So that is one book. So I can make the save, and then this what I will do this here. So I try to see is this related. So what's the relation? So here I also use the source from, or maybe it's the related book. So we can see create some meaningful relationship. So, but I cannot see the book ontology here. So what I know is we need to use active ontology, and here is a direct import or indirect import. So we use this direct import. So import and ontology contain our local file. Import ontology contain document on web. So we will test this later on. Is import ontology already loaded in the workspace? So we are now in the first one. So let's browse and we point this book and do the continue. System will import following ontology, finish import or cancel. So let's do this finish. So here is ontology. We have 5 axioms and 1 logical axioms. So it's this one. So let's see from our entity now. So you can see here we have these things and with the different the kind of these classes. but I think that's good enough, but it's not nice because all those are the classes to me it's a subclasses. Actually I don't want to see science and TCM books, but that is for now. Let's leave that. And I also got this AHC. So what I will do is let's try to make our object property. So let's see. So is the book from book. So let's make the domain. So domain is, you can see here, source controlled, and we all know is from book. And the domain should be my videos. That's fine. And I see the range. Range is from book and come from this, this. I think it's no matter. So maybe I have more later on, but I can select all of them. Then let's do our individuals property. So I create another one. So from book. So it's recognized and AHC. Let's see whether I can use a control space. So AHC language. So let's see what's the, that's not this instance. So this is the book. Then let's create this. So if I go to the Ontol, so now it's when I click this AHC. So let me back to those, and these are textbook, and let me clear for those. And if I make those repository, and here is the video, and I go to AHC, so it's only coming from the repository. Let's save, and if I put a reasoner, reasoner has some errors, but looks like it's not able to show the textbook. I have the textbook, but there's no showing for that. So that is one thing is, let me see the individual's property. So AHC, so here is the from book, AHC. So the book, textbook is, so I think it's, that's not correct. So that's coming from not the book. So let me see. So in the individual, so let me see, the textbook is a small h. So I think I did wrong. So if I put a video and this one, this should be the small h. And from book, that should be, yeah. Let's run the reasoner and save, and go to the another part is textbook, and I have this textbook with this thing, but I don't load those textbooks, the individual. So if I make that big and AHC, I think AHC should come from the textbook, right? So this one is not coming. So we have this from book relation, but this is not able to show here. But then let's leave that. Is we can solve that in the later video. So let me save. What I'm also wish is if I want to change from the right part is what's the impact to the left part. So let me see here. So if I now is go to here is from here, I will make is book C language. So that is the I'm changing, and I will save. And here I will run, and the reasoner, and here I hope is they can pop up some the updates. And then if I go to the here, if I go to textbook, this textbook is not updated. So let's close this, then open that again to see whether it's opened, published. No. So individual textbook. Yeah. If I close and then it's open that again, so it's good. But the problem is just for here. So if I go to ontology, now I have that. Oh no, I don't see the individual for this remote imported ontology. But that is not our big issue, because I already can do this through this individual classes. I can define the relationship between my own the ontology and the imported ontology. So that is the most important. Is now this one is actually from my own ontologies class and ranges to this imported ontology class. So then is I also tested is if I'm doing the change update or maintenance in my books ontology. So that is also reflected here in this my primary ontology. One thing is to me is not the quite comfortable is if I just want to see the one part of those ontologies, possible is I should be able to hide something. But here is science fiction, so the TCM books are the things that I want to create for some other purpose. But it's also showing here. However, this is not our big issue. So the key things is I will continue to do another thing is try to create a field. Then is make those relates the relationships to the mode. Then this from now on, I think at least one initial the purpose is already fulfilled. Is from now on I will just need to maintain separately the different ontology. I will starting to add these TCM books for the other ontology purpose. Then this they are not the impact each other. So that means well, we can gradually create a field, the or domain-related ontology, and you can make those knowledge graph also separately. So I hope it's, you can also do some testing on your own to have some feelings and give me your comments and reflections, because the major purpose now is working is we can starting to split one single ontology to cover everything, and use the multiple ontology to just make the context of your specific domain. And then that will keep your work separate clearly. So I may also do some more testing work, like we are not so comfortable on this ontograph. And also, once I have, I will use this way to my traditional Chinese medicine ontologies build. Once we have that initial, the basis, I will also show you or share with you some direct link this query or even these Sparkle queries to see how you can query with this combined. But in short, before closing is you just can use this import, direct import to get the certain the multiple ontologies working together. And thank you for your watching, and looking forward to hear from you if you have any questions. Bye for now.